Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a husband and wife named Thomas and Emma. They were known throughout the village for their love and devotion to each other, which seemed to grow stronger with each passing day. Thomas was a carpenter, skilled with his hands and known for crafting the finest furniture in the region. Emma was a school teacher, admired by her students for her patience and kindness. Despite their different occupations, they shared a deep bond built on trust and sincerity. One crisp autumn evening, as they sat by the fireplace in their cozy cottage, Emma placed her latest collection of graded readers on the coffee table. They were books she used in her classroom, carefully selected to teach her students important life lessons. "Thomas," Emma began, her eyes sparkling with curiosity, "do you believe sincerity is truly important in life?" Thomas looked up from the intricate wood carving he was working on, and smiled warmly at his wife. "Absolutely, my dear. Sincerity is the foundation of trust. It's what binds us together, not just as husband and wife, but as members of our community." Emma nodded thoughtfully, flipping through the pages of one of the graded readers. "I was reading this story to my students today," she said, pointing to a passage about a boy who learns the value of honesty after telling a lie to impress his friend. Thomas set aside his tools and joined Emma on the couch, leaning in closer to listen. As she read aloud, they both became engrossed in the tale of young Timothy and his journey towards understanding the power of sincerity. After Emma finished reading, Thomas sighed contentedly. "That was a wonderful story, Emma. It reminds me of how important it is to always be truthful with one another." Emma nodded in agreement, her eyes shining with admiration for her husband. "Yes, Thomas. Just like Timothy learned, even a small act of insincerity can lead to big consequences. It's something we should always remember in our own lives." They sat in comfortable silence for a while, savoring the warmth of the fire and the closeness they felt in each other's company. In that moment, they both knew that their love was built on a solid foundation of honesty and trust. As the years passed, Thomas continued to create beautiful furniture, each piece a testament to his craftsmanship and integrity. Emma, meanwhile, continued to inspire her students with stories that taught them the importance of sincerity and kindness. Their cottage became a gathering place for friends and neighbors, drawn not only by Thomas's skillful handiwork but also by the warmth and sincerity that radiated from Emma's classroom tales. Through the ups and downs of life, Thomas and Emma faced challenges together, always guided by their shared belief in sincerity. They knew that as long as they were honest and true to each other, their love would continue to grow stronger, like the sturdy oak trees that lined their village. And so, in that little village, surrounded by hills and forests, Thomas and Emma lived their lives, their story intertwined with the lessons of sincerity they cherished and shared with everyone they met. For in the end, they knew that sincerity was not just a virtue to be admired, but a way of life that brought joy and fulfillment to their hearts.